What's going on, percussionists, and welcome to week 6 of distance learning. Can you believe it's already been 6 weeks? I certainly cannot. So I just wanted to explain what your assignment is for this week. It's pretty straightforward at first. Here's an etude. I want you to learn this. I want you to get it sounding pretty good, and then I want you to record it in Soundtrap. But take a look at what I want you to do once you've got it recorded. Something like this. So what I did is I recorded my snare part that I learned, my snare etude, and then I started adding things to make it a little bit more exciting rather than just. I created something more by adding in some drum parts using this little patterns thing on a drum set, a drum machine, and a very simple bass line. That's just do, do, so, do, with some cool rhythms. I also, later on, took my drum part and I added a couple of effects onto it. And you'll hear this better in the audio file that I linked, but take a listen right now. What I did to make that is I used the pop delay voice filter, and I added what's called a flanger in this add effect. Yes, there are a lot of them, but if you get curious, you take some time to explore what they all do, mess around with all these little knobs, you can find something that you might really like. A couple of pointers while you're recording this. 1, you need to have headphones in. This will not even let you record without headphones. So make sure you have headphones. 2, once you do have headphones, which I'm going to plug in mine right now so I can demonstrate this, what I need you on the track you want to record on, you have this R clicked off, and then it'll ask you, make sure that you have headphones in. Once you do that, it's also important that you then mute the track while you are recording. If you don't do that, you're going to get the echo of whatever you're playing coming out of your computer speakers like a second later. And that can create some really annoying situations, so just mute the track while you're playing it. Down here, you'll see the tempo settings. These are the ones that I went with, just 80 beats per minute. You can turn on the metronome so that while you're playing, there's a click. Or you can just play along with what I have here. That's an option for you as well. That being said, though, once you've got your part, once you've got your snare part that you like, what I need you to do is delete mine and do something crazy. Add in a loop. Take away my stuff and do something completely different. I mentioned this in the first video and I'll mention it again. This is like an instrument. If you practice it, you explore it, you figure out what works for you, what doesn't, what you like, what you don't, you can create some amazing things. And the possibilities with this are absolutely endless. So again, to review, we have an etude right here. Make sure you got this. Practice it as you normally would. Once you're done with that etude, I'm going to have shared one of these with each and every one of you. You can go in, practice it along with my part, record your new part, make sure it's sounding good, sounding the way you like it, and then mess around with some of the software instruments, some of the MIDI instruments, and add something new. All right. I'm also going to have a second etude that's a little bit simpler if you don't think you're ready for this, but I really want you guys to be pushing for this one. It's got all that stuff we worked on with some of these rolls and some accents, some of the big focuses that I've been trying to emphasize the past couple of weeks. So let me know if you have any questions, and best of luck. Have fun with this. Enjoy.